ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football contest.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Carlson on for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Again, it's Johnson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. McCaffrey running up the middle, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 51. Buffalo 18.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
Mustang 19. Mike 51. Cut.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hartman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And that is caught. It's Davis. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Complete to Kellen. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. We welcome you back to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. It's the Chiefs controlling the football as we resume our coverage in the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Mahomes to throw once more. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Callum. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Loss. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down. Loss. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it and get the first down. Close it out.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Here we go. 10 black. Watch the run. Hey, check
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throw left side complete. That's Webster. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the 49ers, they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.